Oh, hey everybody, Mr. Nationwide here. I was over at the Sam's Club over in Capital Blvd. Not the one in South Saunders that I worked at, but the more screwed up one, busiest one in the city. Yeah, plus I knew there were some people who transferred over to South Saunders, and there's this one Mexican girl I knew used to do the direct TV demos a couple years ago. Used to do, you know, where I'd worked at, and then, oh no, she quit doing it. And it turns out she was working at this one, but she tried to get transferred, and then so far she never got that transfer. Like, take over 2 months or 3 months. Hell, my transfer over to the Penske nearby took like maybe 2 weeks at the most. Yeah, and I just had to meet up with the manager there just for a short interview, just to, you know, introduce myself and then just tell him things a little bit different and all that. Yeah, but I mean, that girl spoke to the store manager about it, and then they had to go through human resources, and they took forever. And I think, oh, that's when she quit. Yeah. So this was a little bit different anyway, still. Well, I was used to, but anyway, there's some stuff going on. Didn't go karaoke night because, well, the dance event that I usually go on Sundays somehow got canceled, so they switched it to a different day, which is Saturday night. So I don't know what would they do there. I mean, I'm still figuring it out. Still didn't figure out why. And it turns out the Northern Church is going to be there, you know, on Sunday, but want to switch it on Saturday just to mess everybody up. So I didn't get to do that to it, so probably Saturday for sure do it. Yeah, so anyway, just about to start working in about half an hour, just get like the pizza combo before I start. And I'm not even that far in. Yeah. So anyway, the Saturday, you know, I was backing out of my driveway just to park in front of the house because I do some stuff in the garage. Yeah, I need some space to get onto the driveway. Until all of a sudden, well, I was backing up. It's all clear in all directions. And then, I saw a red truck over by, you know, the corner of the house, like where I usually turn at. And I think it was over 20 feet. I mean, I still had enough time to get out there. So by the time I was out on the street, you know, I was on a trucking part, that's when the truck just stopped anyway. So I'm thinking he might have sped up because there's no way he would have got there quick enough there unless he was speeding the whole time. And then, sorry about that. Anyways, then he was starting yelling at me just because I backed up without looking. And I said, I backed up. It was all clear. You're way up there by that truck, and you must have sped right through. And then he said, bullshit. And then he was like, cussing me out. It turned to beat me. Like, really? Like, I was about ready to get out of my truck to go kick his ass, because not only he was being, you know, idiotic and immature, he was disrespecting me in front of my own house. I mean, that's just this total disrespect right there. And it started some stupid shit. And I just freaking hit the gas and go, you know, because I was pissed off at him. And then I turned around and I was thinking, okay, maybe I can call the police on him and get him in trouble. A dose of karma. So anyway, it turns out he was heading up towards a house across the street from mine that had a detached garage. That there's a propane tank incident going on there. And the guy lives there, Reservoir at 250. Probably seen one of the videos. Like, I'm filming down that side of the dead end of the street. So anyway, so I called the police, told them to come here. And then I saw that guy in that same truck. It was in a red truck though. It was in a Chevy Silverado. So anyway, I went in front of him, trying to like block him in so he can't get out. And then he just swerved around and he stopped. And then he was yelling at cousin. I said, hey, the police are already on their way. I called the police on you. So any minute they're gonna block your way out of the subdivision. And then he's acting all stupid. You know, I was like red engine on him. And so when I turned around, I saw he had a Michigan license plate, and I'm thinking, wait a minute, this guy looked familiar now. And then it was that same douchebag that used to live next door to me about 4 years ago. With his roommate, but his roommate told me he kicked him out because he had like 2 months worth of rent, and then the way he was doing stupid shit, you know, at work, and then, you know, he decided he didn't want him inside the house anyways. I mean, he shacked up with the next stripper doing cocaine and stuff. Yeah, and I remember the guy said he was from Flint, Michigan. I'm thinking, damn, they got a lot of assholes in that area, man. What makes him think he can come over to North Carolina and start giving people problems? I mean, I'm not even from here, but I don't like somebody from out of town, especially the Midwest, or the Northeast who are rude as fuck, giving everybody problems. I mean, I know what I did is wrong, but it's my own goddamn problem. I don't need somebody to call me out on it and then be immature about it. I mean, it's so fucking stupid, man. Yeah, so, I mean, I just had enough of this jackass. And then he was criticizing me about my job situation, telling me to go get a job. I said, hello, I already got a job. I was just coming home from work. And that was back when I didn't have a car for a short time. And probably that's when I went back to work, probably 2 days after that. And then, probably about a month later, that's when I got that Chrysler. So, he already, I think that's when he got kicked out after, maybe a month after I got the car. And then, I don't know, some other stupid shit, like. But anyways, I mean, I'm gonna move on from that right now. And I'll probably just keep on looking around and shit. I don't know what to expect. Besides, next year, I made up my mind. I was thinking about moving out of Garner. Probably had to move to Raleigh just to be closer to my job, so it won't be so far. And so, you know, just stay away from these idiots around. Okay. So anyway, plans were, like I said, about the engine oil cooler lines, I said. Well, it turns out I didn't have to replace them. They're only leaking just from the fittings. Yeah, so it looks like I had to just buy brand new fittings and get those O-rings and then put them in place. And before putting that hose back on, I just had to get like a rubber hose to slip over that cooler line. And then once I hook on the, you know, the fittings tight, then I just want to slide the rubber hose on there and get hose clamps and put oil and everything. But, you know, that'll probably be it anyways. So, I'm about to start work. So, this is the shop. So, I'll see you guys around later.